Good morning, everyone. Welcome to Knitique here in Elk Grove, California, and KnitiqueYarns.com, coming to you live on Facebook. We are having so many new followers, so we're really excited for everyone to join us and see what's going on. So we're fresh off a weekend. I'm trying to think if I did anything. I didn't. I took Monday to relax because it's my normal day. It's our normal day off. So all you peeps who got an extra Monday off, we didn't, but we're still fresh. I did look up 4th of July. And we get 4th of July off because it's a Tuesday.
Okay, so we get a 3-day weekend.
We get a 3-day weekend. That's kind of exciting. So we hope you guys had a great Memorial Day. I mean, I really think I didn't do anything yesterday. I got a manicure and a pedicure. And when I mean manicure, you guys know I'm doing my own nails. So I try to just get them to file them and do cuticle work. So if you see my nails, half are done and half aren't, because I just have to take my time and enjoy it. But look how pretty these are. She filed them down to smithereens, so I do like that they're short. But see, look, this side, I still need to do it. So these are all my own nails, but this is just what I put on them.
They're not that short.
I know. I can't have them too long. I had done them too long for a while. I could not I couldn't type. So that was driving me crazy. So I've just made them much shorter. I'd like them a little bit longer than this, but still. It's interesting where creativity comes out in many different areas, because obviously fire is a big thing for me, probably the most important thing. But I love learning a new skill. So that you guys know, this was my friend Stephanie and I. We decided we were going to teach ourselves how to do our own nails and see how much money we could save. Now, truthfully, I probably haven't saved much money because I am a compulsive shopper of fingernail stuff.
So like new colors and sparklies
and they suck you in. I was like, I have been influenced so much. Like there was last night there was a Bridgerton release of colors, and she's kind of this tongue-in-cheek. It's a small company that I'm working with. I'll tell you guys. I'm going to give her a plug. ogdippowder.com. Fantastic. The best. If you have any questions, you just put it on their Facebook. But if you want to try something new, super fun. But yes, I have more powders than I could possibly use in my lifetime. And yet, I still probably bought 5 yesterday because that's how I roll. I want to support a local small business too. And so that's part of it. So anyway, that's what did I do anything else yesterday? I really don't think I did anything. I went to the grocery store. Everly popped over at 9 o'clock last night because I told her I had Oreos. And so she says to her parents, Mom and Dad, can I go to Maymay's by myself? And my son was like, if it's by yourself,
there's snacks
involved. So I gave her like Jello stuffed Oreos, only one, chocolate milk. And then we were watching Mulan together. And then my son found out I had double stuffed Oreos and he requested 6 in a bag. 6. Who comes up with that abstract number? Can I have 6 in a bag?
It's half a dozen. It kind of makes sense.
I mean, I probably had 6 also, so.
I mean, what's a serving of Oreos? Maybe it's 6.
I think, honestly,
it's probably 2.
I don't even want to look because I probably had 7 or 8 yesterday. And my stomach's been kind of funky lately, but I'm like, let's give it a try.
Let's throw some sugar-filled Crisco in there.
Oreos. I don't know what it is about them. I bought them to make. I love to make. You guys know, back in the day, I was a great cook. I just only want to cook what I want to cook now, and so I was gonna make mint cookies and cream ice cream, which is amazing. So maybe I'll make that.
Sandy said a serving is 1 bag.
Seriously. It could be like a column. Do you guys ever do that? I mean, I definitely like sweet. So I'm like, a column. A column. That's good. Thank you, Lisa. We appreciate you supporting our small business. It's not matter of need. It's a matter of want. And you get, it's literally like the yarn we're going to talk about today. You're just inspired by what people make with it. So for me, it's, you know, yarn. And now I watch people do their nails and I'm like, oh my gosh, I need that. I need that. So, oh, what did you do?
Chores. No, I did not have a relaxing weekend. I had a busy weekend of catching up on things like mowing the yard.
Oh, Lord.
And killing weeds.
I did order.
And spiders.
A gadget. 1 second. You guys, that's the other thing. If you didn't know, I like gadgets. I saw a gadget. Oh, I'll see if I can. I'll try and bring it in. I'll do a video of it. It's for pulling weeds in your backyard. It's a tool that you don't even have to bend over. You just push it in the ground, close something up, and yank it out. So I ordered it because it's on Amazon. If it doesn't work, I'm returning it. But I am easily influenced. Okay, I just want to know, how many of you guys are easily influenced? Hey, Lizette, good morning.
There's a reason I don't watch TikTok.
Melanie, I'm a gadgetaholic. Anything to make things easier. Oh, Sarah has one. It's amazing. Okay. It was a Fiskar one. It was, I think, $50. But I'm like, I'm going to teach Everly how to do it. See, so we can work together on our lawns.
I mean, I do have to pull some, but the ones along the edges of the yard, those I just spray. Like, all weeds must die.
Oh, I love it. No, yeah. It's my front yard. My front yard has some issue. My backyard is just, you know, I just want to plant clover and just call it a day. Let clover be my backyard and get it mowed. So we'll see.
Yeah, I have a ground cover that I'm trying to let take over. Like, you just be the yard.
Is it a weed or a ground cover?
No, it's actually a ground cover.
What is it?
I don't know what it's called because it was given to me. But it's this really pretty, like, kind of, it has thick leaves like a succulent almost vine that has these cute little, like, electric red pink flowers that open during the day and close at night. They're kind of spiky little flowers.
I think it's called an ice plant.
Could be.
That's what I believe. Your description.
It's not the ice plant that we have on the coast because I've tried. Those won't live.
That. I think that is. It's some type of ice plant. Clover does help the bees. However, when you're walking in your backyard and you have a 3-year-old who's playing
stepping on a bee is a joy.
My sister did the clover and she's been stung about 6 times as she walks to her hot tub. So that's why I have not done the clover. Apple ice plant. It is something like that.
I'll take pictures, or I might have a video that I can screen clip a little section out of it of what it is.
Melanie, did you actually plant them in your center area? All right.
Because I will happily let that take over.
I mean, I could talk about gardening at this point too. I've decided in my spare time
that you don't have.
I've done this before, but I get sucked into TikTok and cut flowers. So I'm trying to do my own cut flower garden and do 1 tomato plant for Everly, not even in the garden, like in a pot. So she could just come and pick her tomatoes because she loves tomatoes. And frankly, I did potatoes and all that. I never ate them.
Like, do like those sweet 100, you know, the little cherry tomatoes, because then it like never ends.
Yellows, a whole bunch of stuff. Very nice. Melanie, I was at Melody's house, she's like me. And it was like, nope, that's too hard to dig in. I was like, I would just hire the gardener. Anything that's too much, the gardener. That's my thought. Just hire out anything you don't like to do. That's what
after my one tree gets removed, I'm like, it might be worth paying someone one time to clean out the gutters really good. Like,
oh yeah. Well, it's hard.
Because it's okay. I hate doing it. I do it, but I hate it.
You need a blower, and you have to get on the roof.
Oh no, it like mats down into like mud because it's such fine debris.
Melanie, yeah, you're like the gardener or Jeff. That is exactly it. Thank you, Melanie. I will write that down, Lizette. But I actually have gardened most of my life. I'm a lazy gardener, but this year I decided, it'd be cheaper to plant your own seeds. That's a lie.
Seeds are hard to grow.
Well, I did them in like little packs. So by the time you do all the packs and buy the seeds, yes, if they all had turned out, it'd be great. They haven't. So now I'm going to try just doing the seeds in the garden because I have everything on drip. I'm an efficient gardener. That's what I like to say. But I do like cut flowers, and I was like, well, maybe that'll save me money from having to buy fresh flowers every week, because I like that. Oh, yeah, definitely. All right, so let's talk about our grand prize. That was the most awkward segue, but I'm like, whatever, because I could keep talking forever, especially it's our Monday, so we haven't talked to you guys in 2 days. We have, this is coming up on Friday, June 2nd. So you only have today and tomorrow to take part in this amazing grand prize. We've got a skein of smushy cashmere in the assigned pooling color Bollywood. We have 3 of our patterns that are available on Ravelry if you have assigned pooling, and frankly, we are selling them like hotcakes. It works for any type of assigned pooling yarn that you have. And they're really gorgeous. We've got a crescent shawl, Froggy Kisses. That's one of our new ones. We have Parisian Assignment. That is also, look at that, 2 shawls, me. Because I'm not a shawl designer, but I'm like, oh, these are kind of fun for shawls. And then I asked my team, who are shawl people. And Cobalt Comet, that is one of Anna's designs. It is a cowboy cowl. We just taught Parisian Assignment number 1. So if you are someone who would like to learn how to do assigned pooling, after my next class in 2 weeks, the class will be available as an on-demand class. I believe this one is on demand, and this one, not this one yet, but this one for sure.
Yes.
So if you guys are new to Knitique, just to let you know, we have lots of classes. We teach quite a few times every week on our Zoom, and then you are able to purchase the class after the fact. You'll get a link to the video, and then at your leisure, you can take the class, pause it when you need to, catch up, and keep going. So this is a grand prize valued at a little over $125. Anna, how did they get entered to win that prize? Oh, I forgot to talk about the other goodies, but you know.
You guys can see them.
Yeah.
So how you get entered into the grand prize drawing is every time you make a purchase from the 1st through the end of the month, which is tomorrow. You'll get 1 entry for every purchase. It is cumulative, so if you purchase 3 times, you get 3 entries. If you purchase 10 times, you get 10 entries. And it includes all purchases made here in person at the boutique, online at knitiqueyarns.com, and even if you give us a call at 916-714-7719. Basically, anytime you check out is an entry.
All right. Or we don't have color?
I think we printed it on the wrong printer.
Okay, hold on. Let me just...
Because the one in the back is black and white only.
Yes. Hold on. I want to find the color. Let's see. That would have been... Oh, look. Done. It did work.
I was going to say, I might have to go to Ravelry first.
We are talking about... We also give away a daily prize, which is essentially a kit. So here we have La Mer De Corail. It is a beautiful cowl in 3 different sizes out of a DK weight yarn. And very fun, fast, and just one of our favorites. We have paired it with 2 balls of Laine de Nord in Ecotone. Ecotone is a cotton and recycled cotton. 95% recycled cotton, 5%, I don't even know what OF is. AF?
Other fibers.
Oh, there we go. Other fibers. So there we go. This is a lot though. You should be able to do 246. Maybe that would be the small and the medium size.
Yeah, because this is 164.
Yeah, 164. There you go. And look at that gorgeous neutral color. This pattern is perfect for a skein of Cosette, would be beautiful. One beautiful skein of Cosette. For other cotton fibers, gosh, Remix would be great.
The Andina cotton would be amazing.
That would be. And even Subame by Noro would be beautiful in this. You could do multiple skeins. So one lucky winner is going to get entered into this. And how you get your prizes. We know what AF. Did I say that?
It's because it has the other language first. I'm sure it stands for alternate fibers spelled with the RE, but somebody's snarky this morning.
I love it. All right, so every time you react to the video, you're going to get 1 entry for every reaction. Every comment is 5 entries. Look, the easiest way, it even tells you. You just click in the box and you're like, oh, good morning. And there we go, 5 entries for that. The easiest way to get multiples, if you share now and share to your stories, that's going to give you 11 entries. If you pop back in, share to my stories, and share to my Facebook, that's going to give you 11 entries per share. So, and it's really nice. We're getting lots of people that have found out about us through you. So thank you very much. We really appreciate that. So this is based off of Saturday's video. Let's see who's going to be the lucky winner of this prize. Oh, Chris Lapisto. Very exciting.
So congratulations, Chris. You are local, so you have the easy task of stopping by the boutique anytime Tuesday through Saturday from 11 a.m. to 5 p.m. and letting us know that you have a prize here. We will pull it out of the cabinet for you and hand it over. If you have won recently or win in the future and are not local, the way you collect your prizes is when you place an order at knitiqueyarns.com. Right before you check out is a section called Notes. Just put in there that you won a prize, and we will pack it all up together with your order and send it out in one of our pretty pink packages with the delivery people. Which, oh, that was one of the things I did this weekend, was take all of our packages to UPS, but I didn't end up getting them there till this morning because by the time we leave on Saturdays, they're closed. The one across the street from us is apparently no longer open on Sundays like they used to be.
Oh, wow. I think it's a new owner.
And Monday was a holiday, so if you were waiting for your package to get a scan over the weekend, I dropped them off this morning.
Yeah.
It was an adventure trying to get them out the door.
Mm-hmm.
And there was like 12 people in line in front of me this morning. I'm like, no, I just need to leave these.
I mean, the holiday weekend, that is normal. All right. So, we've got a couple things we're going to be talking about today. One is the brand new color by Artyarns, color number 761. I'm going to show it first in the beautiful Merino Cloud. This is a yarn that we call a chameleon. You can knit it up at a DK, also up into a heavy worsted. I mean, we've knit it from 22 to 18 pretty easily. This is a 7 series yarn, which means that there will be slow striping. Can you show them the one and done? Because I think that would be beautiful. Oops.
Mike, hold on. I had to scope out where it was. Because Karen just re-beautified the store over the weekend.
I mean, so much is new. But a one and done would be beautiful. But that does show you what the self-striping or the 7 series looks like. Actually, the one right next to it is the purple one. That's also a 7 series. A lot of our yarns, we are getting them dyed in the 7 series because frankly, I just love the way that it looks. I'm doing a new design currently for Artyarns Inspiration July, and that's also a 7 series. I'm doing it out of the Merino Cloud packs, which is fun. I agree, Melanie. The 7 series are my all-time favorite. This color is not for the faint of heart. Anna did a great job describing it, the colors.
Oh, this morning?
Yeah.
I know, I'm like, I said it, and then I'm like, shoot, I'm going to have to remember this.
Wait, I have it somewhere.
I think I still have it in my brain.
It's on, I did post it on our Instagram. I'm going to open it up because I really believe that's where you see the amazingness. If you guys did not know, Artyarns is the only company that I know of that hand paints with paintbrushes every single skein of yarn. And they do such an amazing job blending the colors. You don't get that funky brown that happens when 2 colors collide. They have a knack, Iris and her team have a knack for combining them where it is just, it easily flows from one to the other. And you can really see it in this section here going from the violet red into the navy. You end up with a little bit of purple. So I will let Anna speak her magic about the color.
So I called this one electric or neon vermilion, which vermilion is like this strange color that is somehow orange, pink, and red all at the same time. You're like, how are you 3 colors?
Darlet 761.
Then we have this gorgeous like hot fuchsia. This electric like rhubarb because it's kind of that pinky purple. And then a navy blue with the slightest indigo leanings. And all the colors in between as they overlap.
And we will talk about different patterns to use for each one. If you are just in love with this and you want a one skein wonder, One and Done by Casapinka is one of our most popular patterns that we recommend for something like this because it has vertical drops. It allows any pooling to break up. It also looks like you're knitting this little tiny bib, and at the very end you drop stitches and it opens it up. Really, it's magic. You could do it just with one skein, or a lot of times what we'll do is we will pair a beaded silk and sequins with this. This is beaded silk and sequins light with a clear bead and a clear sequin, and you can definitely see the dye is not as saturated with the silk. That is the nature of the fiber.
Yeah, this one you get like a dark, like the navy version of periwinkle instead of the navy indigo.
Mm-hmm. And just the beaded silk and sequins is not dyed in a 7 series, even though it says 761, because there is not enough yardage to lay it out. However, most of you saw the pink, my 7 Knitique top. You can actually special order from us, and Iris and her team will do any of the beaded silk and sequins in a 7 series. You have to have a minimum of, what was it?
I can't remember if it's 6 or 7 skeins.
I know, I was thinking 6 or 7 skeins. So it's dyed in one big section. So it'll look more like this. This is more of a variegated, where they dibbed and daubed.
So this will be like more intermixed, almost like a tie-dye effect without being that, without being that crisp of like the little lines and stuff, because you can see there's no white. But so all your colors will mix together instead of being stripes like the Merino Cloud.
And we do have a few projects that are one skein of beaded silk and sequins, and I'm sure Susan will post those in a little bit. They're tiny little, more
like cowls,
a cowl or a smaller scarf. But beautiful, beautiful, combined together, honestly, very stunning.
Just do a Sophie scarf out of it.
That would be pretty. It almost would be like a kerchief.
Yeah.
That would be
just
pretty.
A little decorative bit of glitz and glam.
All right. I just think it twists so beautiful. Next in the lineup, we have Mohair Ombre 2-ply. This is what I'm using for that sweater, my V-neck. You hold it together, beautiful. I mean, I think this is gorgeous.
The V-neck ombre pullover.
You almost get more colors because it
has more room, and it has more room to blend because it is a little bit bigger skein. This is 650 yards.
Darla just bought 2 skeins.
Woot woot. Oh dear. Jinx, you owe me a Pepsi.
We do have, let me show you guys 2. These are 2 things that we've done before. Here's one. This 1-row lace scarf. It's a free pattern. It's cute. I mean, you don't cast on a whole bunch, but it's just a little bit of decoration. This, obviously, the sample is out of wool, but it just gives you this nice little draped necklace, for lack of a better way of saying it. It's beautiful.
Oh, you know what? Our Rise Above scarf has a 1 skein of beaded silk and sequins size on it.
Yeah. And here's another one. This is another 1-row lace scarf.
That one's the one that I think is like a 4-stitch repeat, but very easy to do.
The Mohair Ombre 2-ply has 650 yards, 660. Actually, it should be if it's 10%. So 660 yardage. Melanie did a Love Notes with 1 skein, with nothing with it.
I just had an amazing idea.
What?
That because you said Melanie made, and that capture cardie that she did with this as the mohair instead of a solid would be so pretty.
All right, let's see.
I don't know if anybody's done that, but it would be gorgeous. Maybe it was spelled funky, because wasn't it capture cardie, Melanie? It's not coming. Oh, there it is.
This one.
If you did the 7 series as your mohair, you'd get like these shifting stripes as you go down.
And they are great. Like, I think this would be a fun little option for the other color. Because it has that vermilion, the spot. This is N2C spot, so you'd get just a little bit of boop in that.
Yeah, it does like a little polka dot of that color. It's like a mini assigned pooling colorway. Oh, I see Susan's finding lots of other good stuff too.
Here's another one, Rising Above. That would be great with 1 skein of either of them. The Merino Cloud with a contrast. You would want a much higher contrast than this pink though.
247, the silver pewter gray would be great. Because there's no overlap of color that way. Like my favorite gray.
I think so too. Here's our pattern Rise Above. This one's done with 1 skein. Just a little something. Or you could do Sophie and just weigh out your yarn, increase till you've used half, and then start decreasing. I always go until I have a little more than half, just in case.
Yeah, I always go till so that is a 50 gram skein. So I would go till I have like 26 or 27 grams left. Because then you have some wiggle room if you happen to accidentally knit looser going down the other side, or you do too many rows between a decrease here and there.
And last but not least, this is the newest base from Artyarns. It is Silky Twist color 761. You guys know Silky Twist has just become such a popular yarn. It's 80% extra fine merino wool, 20% silk. Anna can show you something I just finished out of it. I don't know, have I even worn that?
You tried it on, and that's about it.
Yeah.
I think it was
a picture.
a little warm in here.
Yeah. I'm going to put that on so I can...
But this is the... I don't remember the name of this one.
Slip stitch.
Something slip stitch. Slipped adventure. I don't know. Slipped something pullover by Iris of Artyarns.
Roxanne, that is, yep, making a wavy garden from it. You are thinking how we are because we put together a new kit this morning.
Like, just
for the
wait.
Wavy Garden Knit Along, which starts very soon. Lots of people, if you're ordering from us, we're giving you part 1 and 2. One? Okay, part 1, slip September. See? Close. How are we sending them when they're ordering the kits? How do we send it to them? A paper or?
I just put a paper copy in their package.
Yeah. And then what do they have to do after that?
So then you have to go to the pattern on Ravelry, create a project, and post a picture of your completed part 1 in your project. And in your Ravelry messages, not your email, you will get a message from Iris with part 2. Then when you're done with part 2, you post a picture of that, and she will send you part 3, which is the last part. And ideally, you still post a picture of part 3 just because everyone likes to see finished projects.
Yes. And if you
don't skimp out.
Want to be the model, you can bring it in. I will model it for you. I have let all that go.
You don't even have to model it on a person. You can lay it out on the back of the couch.
Put it on your dog. Hang it on your
I love those pictures when people get the dog or the cat to model it.
All right, so quick transition into the Wavy Gardens Revisited. Here we are. This is the brand new colorway. This is 761 with N18A, and I think the contrast is going to be fantastic on this one. The N18A is a neon purple, and it is not in the skein, but the tones blend fantastic. This is for a great gift for one of your friends who doesn't mind a little bit of Shazam electricity. The cost of the 2 skeins does include the first part of the knit along, and as Anna said, you will post your project on Ravelry and you will get the other 2 parts that way. Very fast. Anna and Susan knit it, I don't know, less than a week. I mean, in one day they'd done part 1.
Yeah, I think a couple days for part 2, a couple more days for part 3.
So 5 days. I mean, easy knitting too. It's big needles and it's just so incredibly drapey. Melanie, this would make a gorgeous slipped September. Just so beautiful. So we ordered more kits because we had essentially sold out. So we're just going to share options because I think this is a great gift for your favorite person also. This is Iris's version. It is 1047 with N30B. And I'm going to let Anna talk about this one because frankly the colors are just scrumptious. I think we have one left of this one.
Yeah, I think so too.
Yeah, that's the last one.
This gorgeous color is like walking around the rose garden. You've got pretty more rosy pinks, orchid pink. You've got persimmon orange and sunflower yellow. Some dusty mauve, lime green, emerald green. Lavender.
Darla, if you know traditionally you're going down a needle size to get gauge, you absolutely would want to do that. So consistently, if you're going down, a needle size, you should always go down for everything. I love this one.
It's a beautiful color, and paired with this like frosty turquoise.
It's interesting because it's a neon, but it's such a subtle neon. I think it's beautiful.
If you hit minimize, oh, never mind.
Next time.
That's why I have iris minimized, because then it'll stop popping up during the video.
So this is one of them. If you look under Silky Twist, I think Susan's got it linked. Susan will pop it in as a pinned comment so you guys can see that one, or you put in Wavy Garden and the kits will come in. So that's 2 of the kits. This one, Melanie did her Slip September out of this color. I'm in love with this color. It's absolutely stunning. It's interesting because look how there's similar,
but
so
different.
Totally different. This
is the Northern Lights combination with that gorgeous gold. The gold is H8, so it has the highlights of kind of like a sand, and then the low lights of more of like a bronze. So you're getting a tonal color out of that one that overlaps perfectly with those shades in Northern Lights.
Pam said she would put this one with charcoal, which would absolutely be gorgeous. All right. Lots of exclusives are in our collection of kits, which means those are ones we have created with Iris by herself, and they can only be purchased here at the boutique. You guys know I'm someone who absolutely loves one-of-a-kinds.
Speaking of charcoal, we have charcoal paired with our gorgeous neon colorful palette of Electric Slide, which I might as well just go show you the knitted up version so you can see how dramatically beautiful that colorway is. I call it my grown-up Lisa Frank shawl.
It's beautiful. If you are someone who likes more in the line of fall colors, I think this is a great combination. This is the Inspirations color Sierra Bloom paired with 1004 H for highlights, which I love this. It is, you can even see it on camera, very subtle colors, but lots of them.
You can see there's kind of some more like plum brown, some sage green. But when you come back out, like this is more accurate of the color. It's a nice rich dark color with those shades mixed into like almost a charcoal.
One of our patterns that's done really well is the Antithesis cowl. With a kit, you would be able to do 2 different ones. You're just choosing what your main color is. So in the original pattern, we have the Silky Twist, and then you can see beaded silk and sequins. So what you're going to do is you're just going to trade it off. One cowl is going to have the Inspiration color as the main color, and then the contrast is the more solid, and then the next one you can do opposite. You have enough to get, I think, 2 smalls or 2 mediums. It'll be close. You may have to make them a little bit shorter. So I would just go till you've used half of one of the yarns and finish it off, and then you could do another one. So it may not be all the way 10.5 inches high, but it would be beautiful. Love this one. Super classic colors.
This one is 711, which is the beautiful tonal shades of silver to charcoal. And then H7, which is this really pretty deep blue red. You can see it's a little more crimson over here, a little more of like a pink red over here. So you're getting kind of 3 shades of red in that one.
I love this one.
For the purple people. We have that in 18A, that beautiful neon purple with 721, which is like lavender and violet, and then this orchid pink. So you're getting shades of purple with a little pop of pink. Then we have the Inspirations color Fire and Ice, which has that periwinkle, some melon, some rust, some silver, pewter, charcoal, and then that one is paired with the natural color 250. I've actually seen it done in this one in some of the testers. It is gorgeous.
It is. I love that. All right.
Then we have the Viva Magenta. Sorry, my brain was drawing a blank for a second. And the tag was not helping because it's cut off. It's the allergies. It's temporary. Shush with the it's catching. Stop that. But this is the 7 series version of the Viva Magenta with all those beautiful vermilion tones. And then this is like a tonal version of my favorite gray. This is 2247. So it has silver and pewter all mixed together.
Thank you, Cindy, for sharing to Artyarns. Oh, I love this one. That was the first batch sold out, I think, day 1.
This is kind of for the, like, ocean people, a little bit the foresty people. If you like blues and greens, it's right up your alley. This is H26 and H13. So this gorgeous tropical deep turquoise blue has some jade highlights, and then the gorgeous emerald green has these dark sprucey shadows. So you're getting that contrast with that little bit of tie-in with the blue having some green in it.
Pam's doing hers in gold and the mixed metal. The mixed metal I'm in love with. I think that's one of the prettiest neutral colors. And last but certainly not least, this has been our top color of every line.
If we said that was least, you'd smack us.
No, this is the absolute top color that we have ever created with Artyarns. All the time people are knitting out of it. I think you can't knit enough out of this color. It has a little bit for everybody, and really is a perfect the valance in the store. You have to show the ladies. It is perfect. This is a perfect color of our valance.
Which, I don't know what kind of flowers those are, so you're going to have to help me with that part.
There's some peonies in there. Maybe some sweet peas, maybe some roses, but isn't that, oh, I'm in love with it.
And then there's that same gorgeous palette, Sans White, gorgeous skein, paired with Boss Lady's favorite pink, the Beat Pink, 348.
Susan has posted a few other patterns that would be gorgeous. Gusty. I want to say Juicy's because there was a place that is spelled similarly. It's a restaurant called Juicy's, but it looks like this. I know.
I don't know how you remember that.
I have a little, I remember crazy things. Now here's another one.
That's gorgeous.
Eye Dazzler sweater. Wouldn't that be beautiful? A 7 series and then just the base.
And I would nix the ribbing on the bottom so that it can be all about the top.
Mm-hmm. I almost wouldn't even do it here.
Yeah, like just do it solid everywhere but that gorgeous colorwork section, because that should be the star of the show.
Okay, let's look at another one. Beautiful. I love her cute photography, though. Seriously. Adorable.
I'm like, she clearly lives in the desert somewhere.
Here's another one. If you are into 2-color brioche.
Or if you want to be.
Yeah. This would be beautiful. This is a free pattern called Training Wheels. That would be fun. And it's nothing's crazy. So it makes it a little bit easier. Really, the secret, I think, to brioche is taking out your mistakes. The actual brioche is not hard. It's very simple. It's repetitive.
Just knits, pearls, and slip stitches.
Yeah. All right. So that's what we are showcasing today. We'll talk about what we're wearing. As you guys know, I am wearing the Wavy Garden Revisited in my favorite colorway. Thank goodness this is Susan's favorite colorway too. I don't even have to knit them anymore. I just get to wear hers. But this is Wavy Garden with the kit that we already showed you, using Beat Pink and the 7 Knitique yarns.
We need to volunteer into knitting a 7 Knitique one and done, like Cindy Pertz. Because anytime we borrow that, that's all anybody wants.
Iris actually has a top that's done in this.
In this stitch pattern?
Yes, it's so cute with the beautiful V. She's trying to tempt me. I'm like, let me finish my other design for you first.
She's trying to tempt me too, and I'm like, I have to finish a certain lemon sweater. Yeah. I cannot talk to you right now.
Sorry.
Do not derail me again, because this derailed me once already.
But I did do the back, and I'm working on the front. So
Yay.
I am making great progress
Zoom.
that one. So that is this. You guys know always we pair it with our beautiful, what do you call it? Rose shawl pin, shawl cuff?
Rosette scarf cuff or shawl cuff. Unless somebody edited the title, it should have both options. Like either or should search it.
These are handmade in our local area, and I love the hand-formed leather.
It's really fun to see, like, people will go through and find the one that's shaped either the most or the least, because some people like them a little more subtle in the curls, and some people are like, no, where's the curliest one?
Do you want to show them the other colors that we have available?
We have red, which always reminds me of, like, a California poppy a little bit.
That's what reminds me of poppy seeds for.
Turquoise. The purple, and then we have the champagne, and then we also have braids and strappy ones, which you'll see a strappy one on mine in a moment.
All right, we'll show you what Anna is wearing.
I'd like to say, one's a favorite, but I like all of them. So
you need one of everything.
Pretty much. So I am wearing my Crochet Lemon Drops shawl, which is like, if you do it full size, it takes like 1,100 yards, which would be like 3 skeins of Merino Cloud. Because I'm just thinking that 761 color
would be gorgeous.
Guacamole would be amazing.
And you can even end it with a solid, right? Yeah. That would be really pretty.
You could mix in a solid and make the solid everywhere that the ruffles are.
That would be really pretty. So for those of you who are crocheters, look at this gorgeousness.
I think we might even have an on-demand class for this one. I feel like we did this one.
With this beautiful ruffle.
And the ruffle is a go till you run out of yarn kind of thing. So if you can't do as many rows as the ruffle has, so what? And then I did the little strappy black cuff, which went from here. I'll do it against the yellow so you can see. So I like that the more you wear it, these bands kind of start to fan out a little bit. And then when you put it on, they'll kind of cross and overlap. So it gives it that really fun look.
Beautiful. And, oh, that's gorgeous. Wait, is that the one that I gave you?
No,
remember. Different pattern.
Yeah, no, that needs
different pattern, yarn, color.
Like, holy heck.
I did a lot of knitting over the weekend, but not on that one.
That's okay.
It don't hurt your hands.
What'd you work on this weekend?
It's a new one called Simple Lines. It's using Alexandra's 800-yard skein.
Nice.
This one
Was that one my fault? The simple lines? It almost feels like that one might have been an Anna's fault one.
I think so. I don't know.
Look at all the beads on this.
This is Blitz at the Ritz with a lot of beads.
Do we have an on-demand class for that?
I do believe so. I know we did a class.
So.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So if you would like to learn how to do this gorgeous shawl, including putting on the beads and the picot, that is one of our on-demand classes.
What I really love about this one is it starts as a triangle, but when you get here, you suddenly turn it into a crescent.
It really wraps around your neck nicely. Like the flow of it's good.
It's got good flow.
Yep. And it is Merino Cloud.
One skein?
Yeah. And you can totally voluntold me into doing one and done.
Oh.
I knew we could. I knew that wouldn't be a hard stretch.
All right, peeps. That is it for today. We will be back tomorrow at 10 a.m. Pacific time with something new and exciting. Actually, I already know what we're showcasing tomorrow, and I'm super excited about this. New colors in one of my favorite super bulkies. That will
It's so fluffy.
Yes. So thank you everyone for taking your time out of your day or night whenever you're watching this. If you have any questions, comments, or concerns, please feel free to reach out to me at hello@Knitique Yarns, and be sure to follow us on YouTube, Facebook, and Instagram. We'll see you soon. Have an amazing day. Bye-bye.